Albertson's food haul prep March 16th, 2025. Like, subscribe, share, comment, cause you're beautiful. That's why. So the total on this, y'all, was $6.93, and let's see what we got for that. We got 7 2-liter sodas, y'all. 5 Pepsis. Oops. 5 Pepsis and 2 Mountain Dews. My favorite sodas, y'all. And while there's not much of a food haul to be sure, part of the reason or of benefit to y'all that I decided to do this anyway is that prep y'all. I believe with all my heart, just like I believe Trump one way or another would come back to the White House because God made me prophesy that he would. Back in 2020, back then the Lord also had me prophesy that people need to save food, that they need to save 1 to 3 months of food. I believe, not 100% certain, but I believe you can base it on the crime rate in your city. If you have high crime, if you're in Los Angeles, Philadelphia, New York, you should probably save up 3 months of food. I wouldn't say 3 months of drinking water per se, because I don't believe people are not going to have access to water for a long period. But all supply chain, commerce, travel, mass transit will be shut down between 1 to 3 months. I do not know when, but them sodas y'all see over there, that's prepping. I don't drink soda every day, but sometimes I do like to have soda. And it's interesting because the Pepsi's best by date is next month, April. But Google says that for diet soda, it's generally safe to drink it 3 months after the best by date. For non-diet soda, which is what all that is, 9 months. So the Pepsi will last me through the end of this year if I wanted. And then the Mountain Dew's best by date is June, so that would go into 2026. So prep. I don't know when it's going to happen. I thought it was going to happen by now. There's going to be mass situations in this country, like I said, that's going to result in us being on a kind of lockdown like they did with the cough, except this lockdown is going to be more like martial law, and it will be much stricter. Grocery stores will be closed down. You will not be able to go to any grocery store or to any kind of store. I surmise that if there's an emergency, an ambulance will be able to take you to the hospital, but it's going to be very minimal what they're going to allow. And I hate to say it, but food ain't one of them. So prep. I'm in Cheyenne. I'm confident because the crime rate here is so low compared to other cities. Probably after about a month, they're going to be starting to reopen grocery stores and commerce. But if I was in Los Angeles, it would definitely be a minimum of 3 months, because in Los Angeles, it is going to be off the chain. The mass, everything that's going to be going on, it's going to be off the chain, and it will take 3 months for everything to open up in Los Angeles. So again, prep. How do you consider sodas to be prep? Well, I like soda. Soda is something you're not going to be able to get. So for me, that's prepping. You know, I have quite a bit of water, and now I have quite a bit of soda. And I just strongly recommend that you guys prep. And even more strongly than that, I recommend you guys help the poor. TIs, it's the biggest thing that you're doing that is you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting yourself in the foot. Make sacrifices. Our life is to be, if you are a born again believer, your life is to be a living sacrifice. That means financially. Sacrifice money that you're spending on stuff that you do not need to survive and use it to help other people who need help for basic survival. Homeless folks, homeless veterans, homeless TIs. You can find homeless TIs online. They can barely keep their cell phone on and they're doing videos from their tent or from their vehicle because that's where they live, on the street. Help them. Sponsor children in the third world through World Vision, where every child that you sponsor represents an entire family that you are potentially saving from starvation, since World Vision gives the basic staples needed for survival, not only to the sponsored child alone, but also to the entire family of the sponsored child. And tithe your time to the Lord through prayer. Spend 10% of your day with the Lord in prayer. That's 2 hours and 24 minutes minimum. And I'm here to tell you again, God is going to render this program, this targeted individual program, little more than a pathetic joke for you, just like he does for me. He made it pleasant going to get this food. He made it pleasant coming back from getting this food. And he made the targeting to be pretty much minimal. God has us for UTIs, but you need to follow God the way I done told y'all to do. I said I'm a love doll, y'all beautiful born again TIs. God bless.